Up here in the driveway, you might notice something here. We have a new truck, as you guys can see right here. So, I went and picked me up a 2007. This is a Ram 2500 Cummins turbo diesel heavy duty truck. And this is the truck that we're going to be using here, our new business that we have. Now, I went and I invested a lot of money running this business here. As you might notice, the dump truck here, it's no longer here. We still have the red Chevy 2500 over here. I'm just going to store it back here for now until we figure out exactly what we're going to do with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to take the 07 Ram and show you guys my new place here. So when I say I spent a lot here I spent a lot getting this place. We invested a lot, but I got a lot of equipment. Alright, so setting off here in the 07 Ram. This one here is pretty much a gem. As you guys can see, it's a pretty nice looking truck. Alright. This stupid car. What are you doing, man? I'm on this resident on this street that wants a tree taken down. I think it's this house right here. I can show you it really quick before we head into the place. But that's the tree that they want. And as you can see, it has a couple of limbs here and there that's pretty much dead. And then if you look up there, there's really not much on there. Like, that tree is... It's a dangerous tree. Because even if it was to fall a certain type of way, it's either going to fall either on a house or the garage. But more than likely, they're more so concerned about this tree falling on the house. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to pretty much just cut this tree away from this particular house. And hopefully we don't damage anything, but more than likely we're going to have to be very careful cutting this tree particularly because it's right over this house. So cutting it is going to be very tricky. But that's one house here we have to do. Okay, we have a couple more. I'm going to show you those here a little bit later. But first, I want to show you guys the new business. Alright, so right here, this is our business. And so what we do here is tree service. So we are a 100% tree service. Got to open the gates. So we do anything from tree trimming to tree removal to like sort of landscaping that you need, gravel hauling. We'll do it. So we'll park the truck over here and I'll show you guys around this little place. So I got a pretty good deal on this place. So here's our trucks. These are lineup. This is a couple of our trucks. We have a chip truck, which is basically our old Chevy 3500. This one is the Cat Eye Duramax. I just converted it into a chip truck, so that way the wood chipper, we hook up to this wood chipper over there, and we can be able to just shoot chips right into the back of this truck. And so that is pretty much like for like smaller trees and stuff. So if we got a small job, I'll probably take this truck. And then this is our full-on bucket truck. So if we have a tall tree, obviously we'll into this bucket and take a, so basically you just hop into the bucket, you go up to the tree and you start cutting, and that's what that is. This one also have the option to throw some wood chips in there in the back, but it just depends on what job we're doing. Here's our Bobcat. This is the Turbo 863, and this thing there is a Butte because it has different types of attachments. Right now it has the bucket, the shovel, but it also has a tree stumper, so you can stump trees if you want. We got a bunch more attachments to it as well. And then we have this 6-Tony. This one is basically just like a big movable dump. So basically you load it up, and if you have like a backyard or something, you'll load this up with dirt, gravel, whatever you want, and then you'll haul it back there So that's what that's for. And then this is the wood chipper. This is the A2100. Very nice little wood chipper here. And then this is just your dedicated chip truck. So basically, you just shoot chips up there. So basically, this truck is pretty much an official parker. So you just park it up to the job site, and then you just start throwing some limbs in there, and it start converted into wood chips. So that's what this international is really for. It really doesn't do much work besides that. The big Ford F750 over here, that's the one that really gets into the action. Because sometimes you got to position yourself up to a specific certain type of tree. In here, I don't want to open the big door because it will be a very slow opening. We picked this one up here for a very good steal. This is an old school. This is a Ram, first gen Ram. This is a very nice one too. Mint condition, one owner truck. Took very good care of it. The only thing that I just did was just get this truck repainted, and that's it. And brand new wheels. Basically just brand new tires on it in general, but as you can see, very nice truck, very nice dump. We got this Ford F350 over here. This one is a 6.0 Power Stroke, and currently it's broke. We're doing some work on it. We're going to get it fixed, and we're going to be adding this truck up to the fleet. I'm excited about that one because it's going to be a very nice little single cab truck. Big dually, as you can see. So it's a nice little bitty workhorse we can use around, little shop truck. This is our plow storage we got over here. We got two Western snow plows over there. This one is just for like if we have to do like a garden or something, then this is what you will bring out. It's a very nice little machine because, you know, you just walk behind it, you create, and you don't need to bring on a big giant tractor. So that was pretty nice. So that is what that is. And I'll show you guys around on the other side of the building. On this side, this trailer is full of all the equipment for, well, not all of it, but this is the equipment for the Bobcat over there. So this is the tree stumper. So we can swap attachments out, and then, so that's pretty nice. So if we got a couple tree stumps, you could just hook this up to the Bobcat and grind it down. Got some work lights. We got a ladder, you know, got a rake over there. And then over here, we got more attachments. This is all for that John Deere right here. This is the big John Deere. This is a 743R, and it has the front wheel loader attachment. And as you can see, it also hooked up to the big John Deere mower, so that one there helps out too. So you have some big fields and stuff that we usually tackle on, so that's what you use there. Right now, we got the tree attachment on the big John Deere here, so we'll load them up logs or whatever. And then you just take those. You got the shovel, you got the big baggie. So basically, like the big bags and stuff, those with those attachment there's are for. Then got another big giant trailer. Now this one here has the size that where it flips up and you can haul like big giant trees and stuff. So if you got like a tree that we cut down, you just take these little things and you pop them up and you good to go. Got a service trailer that also is completely filled with fuel. It cost me almost $4,000 to fill her up, but that thing is good to go. So, and basically, last but not least is just this little XUV. This is the 8650M John Deere. This one's just going to be like a little quick service vehicle. It is in fact four-wheel drive, to where I wanted to show you guys, because close this door. It pretty easier on us. We're gonna get the bucket truck fired up and get it ready to go. Okay, and then we're gonna detach the trailer from this. Because we're not gonna need this today, because this is like a dedicated pickup truck. Like if I had to like keep the bucket truck, but technically we could just hop in and out of the bucket truck as we go. So we're gonna push those outriggers back in, and then let's hook up to that wood chipper over there. Make sure my work lights work. Okay. Bam. All right, we're hooked up. I'll pull this out a little bit. Make sure everything works. Okay, everything looked good. Work like's working. We're just gonna fire this up, make sure it runs. Unfold this wood chipper real quick, and we're gonna fire it up. All right. The whole thing is operatable. All right. Turn that off. Fold it back up. And turn the engine off. So it does run. So that's great news. We're gonna make sure we close up. I hate to block the road, but we gotta close up shop before we leave. Alright, here we go. Here we go. This is our... Mainly, it's our first main job after literally acquiring this place and buying it. So, when we get on site, we start writing out times and stuff, and we'll write out an invoice cut. And so we write out an invoice and we'll give it to the person after we done. So it's probably gonna take maybe three hours. Oh, never mind. We got 3 houses here actually. Unless they want to split the bill, this is more than likely what they're gonna have to do. Anyway, we'll figure it out when we get there. I'll see you guys in a minute. I'm gonna take on the very last house. Because this is like... It's actually one of the big jobs that we're gonna have to do here. Bag up this driveway here real quick. And I keep it over here on the end, out of the way. So to get ourselves into position, we gotta get ourselves in position for this. I have to get into the grass a little bit too. Put those outriggers down. I think that should be good. So if you guys would look, we have a limb here. So we're gonna be taking this limb right here off. So it's like these 2 limbs here and there, and this one I think is saved. It's not really in that tree, so I think we're not gonna mess with that one. So we can actually cut this one here from the ground, so we can get started now. I'm gonna bring that 410 out, and we're gonna cut here. Bam. So we got that taken care of, and then we got a little limb up there. I'm not gonna be able to reach it though without that bucket, I don't think. But since we're cutting that limb, we could do it like that if we wanted to. But we're gonna bring the bucket truck out. I'll bring that up. Alright. And then all we gotta do really is just get this in position good enough for us. Gonna have to go all the way forward like this. Now I did say that this limb I think is going to be good, so I don't think we're gonna have to mess with this one too much. This one's a little bit better position here. We might have to get onto this limb. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful here. We're gonna cut in the tree. It's gonna be very scary because I think it's gonna have more than enough room to miss that house over there. But we're gonna cut at the base. We don't really have to cut at the base. We could cut here, to be honest with you. We're probably best to cut there, to be honest with you. Let's see if we can come up a little bit. We could cut from right here. Ah! That kickback almost got me. Alright, so we're just gonna cut it from there. Because I think they kind of want to leave that. I think we're gonna leave it, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here. We're gonna have to walk up this. See if we can walk up it. And see if we can take care of this. We're gonna have to cut, because that one I think's good. I'm gonna cut from here. That's gonna be right over the house. Let's cut it sideways. We're gonna cut this into a 2-piece. Bam. So then that's gone. We can come back down the tree. And then we can cut the whole thing here. Oop. Cut it here. Let's see if I can get back in my bucket. Alright, so this is our next tree. Here that we gotta cut. And so if you look, we're like right over it. Cut. Right at the base. I think we might have had more up top too, so let me see. Go down and get that one. Let's take a look at that. This one's all have all different types of angles and stuff, so I'm trying to cut this out as best as I can. It's going pretty good. Pretty smooth too. Just trying to be careful. That one might have to come down more to get that one. Alright, so this is what it looks like so far. I definitely believe that we might should try to see if we can reach this real quick. I can just climb the tree and just cut that little branch. I might just climb on the truck though. So that's what it's gonna look like. So all of that's trimmed out. All of these are pretty much away from the house besides this one. But as you can see, it's not really over the house. So that's gonna be, I think, is going to be like pretty much what the owner wants. And so that's it. All we're going to do now is we're going to fire the wood chipper up and get rid of most of this. And then we're going to head over to the next house and tackle that house over there. We're going to toss these into the wood chipper. I'll see you guys over at the next house when we get done. Alright, so we're now at the next house, which is next door. And this one, this is what I got to show you guys. We're going to have to get into this yard here a little bit. And the reason is if we come up, you could kind of already see the first one that we got to do. Make sure we don't get stuck in a tree. There's this one right here. See how it, but it's kind of iffy there. And then you have this one here, which we might just try to send it and just go for it. There's only one on the roof, so I think we're doing good still. So let me see. Cut this one. Okay, we got two on the house. I'm just trying not to cut these too big. so that way it doesn't really damage the house. Alrighty. Alright, so this is what we have so far. And as you can see, that's trimmed way better. No damage too much over there in the house. So now the only thing we got to do is worry about this house over here. So we're going to position the bucket again and try to get these limbs from up over the house. So let me get this truck in position. Okay, so this is what we have. So the good news is that these are not no big limbs, so it can take care of these. Cut them small so that way if they do fall, they won't hurt too bad on the house. You just don't want no big giant ones. Like those. Anyway. That's for the most part, that's all of them. We're gonna start cutting. Okay, so while we're on the roof, we can take care of this while we're up here. No, not too many hiccups. Pretty quick. No damage. I'll take that. Which I think looks pretty good. And then in the back, they're not over the house. They're not touching. So that's already better. So we're gonna come over here. Cut that off. And let's write up an invoice. Here's our new invoice. It's pretty much just 2 tree trimming, but basically we're gonna put it as tree trimming or tree cutting. So we had to cut some trees. For the first house, it was just 1 tree. Okay. So we add that, and then we started at that one was like 10 o'clock, and we finished at 11:24. So it took us like 1 hour, technically. So we'll put 1 hour. So that's 12:20 or that's 22:78. That's for the first house. We'll add up a new one here. So this one took 2 hours. And we had to pretty much do the same thing, but we had more trees we had to do. So cut trees. We had 3 trees we had to cut. Actually, no, we had 2. I'm sorry. 2 trees. So this one is $4,556. Where they're going to split that bill they told me they was going to do. So that shouldn't be too bad on them. Okay. This guy, his invoice, while we're out here all together here, 2278. And then 4,456. So from these 2 houses, well, from these 3 houses, they owe $6,734. All right, here you go, sir. And then I'll give that invoice to that house over here. All right, so there we go. This looks pretty good. They should be satisfied with that. And they should be satisfied with this one too. So anyway, we're going to be heading back, dump these wood chips and call it a day. All right, so this is what we're dumped it here. But we got to tear this place down. We're going to be rebuilding it, and I don't want to put nothing in there because, as you can see, this place is starting to, it's not safe to be in. So we're going to tear this place down, and we're going to reconstruct and get ourselves a new place so we can store our wood chips. So that's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, pretty good day. Pretty busy day as well. But we definitely made ourselves some money, and I'm very excited about that. So anyway, guys, this is the end of the day. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, comment down below, let me know, and I'll bring you guys along for another job. Probably that big one that we got to do. Because once my insurance clear, we'll be tackling that job. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on that post notification so you know when I post videos. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.